Is today the day? We shall soon see. One of our last videos on flying the FPV drones, I commented that I was not quite brave enough to fly through the cabin up here on the hill, but I think today I'm going to give it a try. I also thought this would be a really good opportunity to talk just a little bit about what drones I have and why I fly those particular drones, which isn't necessarily a recommendation. There's so many choices out there that I can't begin to compare everything. So you'll just have to make your own decision if you're looking into getting into flying drones of one form or another. And these are the drones in question. These two are FPV or first-person view drones, and they have to be flown with a pair of goggles to see where the drone is going. They both have a built-in camera, and that's what transmits to the goggles. This one has a mount for a GoPro, so we can put a GoPro in here, and that allows for a much better image. This little one does not have any way to record video on the drone. The video recording actually takes place in the goggles. It is a lower resolution, but still worth taking. And this is a Betaflight Digiwhoop that was assembled by the folks at Rotor so that it is all ready to go, nicely tuned. That's one part that I still haven't completely figured out, is how to do all the tuning and setup. So I really like these bind and fly or ready to fly drones. They're a lot more fun for me anyways. And I bought this one really just so I had something that used this digital FPV system, the DJI system, that I could fly in the house, but it also flies pretty well outside. The bigger one was also done by Rotor. It's the Shendrones Squirt. It's a Digiwhoop, which you can tell by the ducts around the propellers that helps stabilize everything, give it a little bit better lift, as I understand. And it's a really good drone for taking video with by using the GoPro. It is not like a freestyle or a racing drone. It's more controllable than that. So it's one that I've really enjoyed having and lets me fly through the trees. And then there's the DJI Mavic Air, and this is the original Mavic Air. There is a Mavic Air 2 out now that has more features, but I don't have that and don't know that I'll buy one. And this is a super stable camera drone, so it has all the advantages of high-tech GPS location, GPS stabilization, and it will stay put somewhere and hover, and you don't have to continually fly it if you need to get a better position so you can see it better and see what it's doing. You can just let it hover while you walk over around the corner or whatever, and it is really a nice drone for that. But it doesn't have the maneuverability and the ability to fly low and through obstacles and things that the Digiwhoop or the Digiwhoop have. So I thought we would start with that little Digiwhoop, the FPV drone. Because it's so small and so controllable, it is probably the ideal drone for trying to fly through the windows and the doors on the cabin. The Shendrones Squirt Digiwhoop will probably do it as well, but the DJI Mavic Air is simply not suited for that. I wouldn't try to fly it through there. I suppose theoretically you could, but I think it's more risk. And also the obstacle detection on it simply won't allow it to get that close to an obstacle.